Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is gonna be about some products I use when I'm like in the shower, when I get out, and all that type of good stuff. Not only will I be showing you guys the things that I use in the shower, but I'll also be giving some recommendations because I know some people don't use the same stuff. First, we're gonna be talking about the type of soap I use in the shower. The type of soap I use in the shower is Dove. To me, it smells really good. It doesn't have any scent that will like mess up your skin if you're like allergic to types of things. Also, you can use the bar soap. This is really good for your face, like works really good for oily skin. So if you want to use something to wash your face with in the shower, I recommend using the bar soap. Not only do I use the pump, that makes it easier for me since I use a loofah when I'm in the shower. I don't really like using washcloths myself. I also use the liquid one that's in a bottle. I use both of them. This one is like the foamy type. This is what it looks like. You know, you just squeeze it out, works really easy. I also use this one. I recommend using Dove products because they're sulfate free. It completely balances your skin, natural moisturizer, a really effective skin cleanser, and it provides really good hydration. So get on this Dove because it works really good, you know? When I get out of the shower after I use Dove, my skin feels super smooth. It leaves me feeling super clean, smelling good. Every time I get out the shower, I'm just like, oh, I smell so good. So, you know, there's a bunch of other ones that are really good. You know, there's a bunch of other ones that work good. Like, it's like a cucumber one. I use that one sometimes. There's like a lavender one. There's like a bunch of different ones of this that smell really good. So if you want to use something that smells better and this one is like not the scent you want to use, there's a bunch of other ones that smell really good too. Also, if you don't want to use Dove, because I know a lot of people probably don't want to use Dove and they want to use something that smells better and don't want to go for the good benefits, you can also use Bath and Body Works. Their stuff smells really good. I don't know if it does really anything bad to your skin. I've never really read anything about it, but if I'm not using Dove, I'm usually using something from Bath and Body Works, so you should go check that out as well. Next topic we're going to be moving on to is the deodorants, because you know, soap and water isn't just gonna cut it, honey. You know, people sweat throughout the day. You know, you gotta use something that. But anyways, these are the types of deodorants I use. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, girl,
where's your Dove? You know, you use Dove soap and you don't even use Dove deodorant.
I know, I do use Dove deodorant sometimes. I just don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. But and the Arm & Hammer one, not everybody uses this because it can burn sometimes. It doesn't burn for me, but a lot of other people that use this, it might be sensitive to your underarms, so I wouldn't recommend using this. But if you have a really strong odor, then I recommend use the Arm & Hammer one. This one has a scent to it. That's what I like using, but you're all into using the good things, I recommend using the Arm & Hammer that's not scented, because scented things are not really good for you. So I recommend use the unscented one. Another deodorant I use is the Degree one. This is what it looks like. Degree is usually for people that play like a lot of sports and stuff and move around a lot. It's antiperspirant, it's dry protection, so it'll keep you dry for a while, but it doesn't really last all day. But deodorant that does last all day is good old Suave, sweet, whatever. You know what it is. You see it, you can look at it. This is the 24-hour protection, invisible solid, in powder, and it smells really good. And I really recommend like everybody to use this. You know, it's an antiperspirant deodorant, and it has a natural smell. So this is really good for you. Get on that. Get on that. But you really do need to make sure you use deodorant when you get out the shower, because when you sweat throughout the day, it doesn't smell good. You know, people are like, oh, well, I sweat and it doesn't have smells. Throughout the time when the sweat gets in your clothes, it will have smells. So I recommend to use deodorant when you get out the shower because, honey, we can't be smelling musty. You want to have a hot girl summer? Freaking use deodorant. The next thing I use on my body, and I know a lot of you guys are about to, I know a lot of you guys are about to bash me on this because you're gonna be like, oh, you're supposed to use it for, it's meant for babies, you know? Well, I use it because I have sensitive skin and I think it smells really good, so I use baby lotion. I wouldn't recommend everybody to use this because if you're an adult or like older, like a teenager, this is meant for babies. But if you're older, it will clog your pores. But if you have sensitive skin, this will work really good for you. It leaves my skin feeling really smooth. It smells really good. There's no parabens or dyes. You know, it just smells really good, but I wouldn't recommend using that. So something I would recommend for lotion, I would use Vaseline lotion, you know, any coconut butter shea type of lotion. And I also recommend St. Ives because I used to have this pomegranate one that smelled really good and it always left my skin feeling moisturized. But the thing I didn't really like about it is that it felt liquidy. Like, I don't really like liquidy lotions. I don't really like thick lotions. I like it like right in the middle. I like it right in the middle. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend baby lotion, but if you want to use something else, I would use Vaseline lotion or St. Ives. The type of Bath and Body Works lotions that I use are like Sweet Pea. You know, I always get the Ultra Shea ones because those ones are a little bit like more thick, and I don't know, there's just something about the other lotions that I don't use. I always use the Ultra Shea ones because they're 24-hour moisture. So I use the Sweet Pea one. Sweet Pea always smells good. And I also use Japanese Cherry Blossom. This one smells really good. That one smells mad good. So yeah, that's the body cream, and those smell really good. You can use other ones you want. Like, obviously everybody has a different smell that they like to things, but these are the two ones that I use. And then finally, for the girls, you know, we always like to have our perfume on, smelling all good. She's, you know, whatever, get it popping. So if you want to smell good, I recommend using Bath and Body Works. A couple ones that I use is this Rose Fine Fragrance Mist. This smells really good. I use this Almond Blossom Fine Fragrance Mist. Oh, I really like my Japanese Cherry Blossom. I always use Japanese Cherry Blossom. So my friend says it smells like grandma perfume, but I think it smells really good. It smells almost like a candle to me. Like, yeah. So if you want to use some perfume, I would recommend Bath and Body Works stuff. Victoria's Secret stuff also smells good too. I have some Victoria's Secret perfumes, but whenever I go to Bath and Body Works, they usually have sales and stuff, and their perfumes and lotions smell really good, so I always get their stuff from there. So yeah, that was it for today's video. If you guys want to recommend something to me in the comments down below, or any of the products that I shouldn't use, make sure to tell me, because it's nice to give me advice too. You know, we love constructive criticism. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications for every time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.